Oof. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good morning. My hair's so greasy that, like, you could literally probably fry bacon on my head. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my God, my dog is going to town on this bone and the sound is going to drive me crazy. I took the squeaky toys away and he found something else. Good morning. It feels like a Monday. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk. So I have a sick child. Olivia is sick. She has a fever and a terrible cough. So I'm going to have to, or Michael's, I think, going to take her to the doctor. But of course now I'm like, does my throat hurt? Is it scratchy? I cannot get sick again. I was just sick, if you guys remember, last month for what felt like forever. I know that we probably do not have any Alpha Phi Alphas in the Coffee Talk family, but perhaps some of your husbands or brothers or fathers were Alphas. So to them I say happy Founders Day, to the oldest and coldest, to the ice cold brothers of A Phi A, December 4th, 1906. You guys know the Alphas are special to me because my boyfriend in college for 4 years was an Alpha. And today is their Founders Day. So happy Founders Day to the Alphas. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted step videos. You know what's coming. You know what it is. Anyway, so, you know, I do my best to read about 10 messages a day. It is overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. I get so many messages. And you always write the messages with, I know you get so many messages. I'm like, I know. But I do try to read about 10 a day. Yesterday, I was going through the mug orders. A lot of people ordered mugs, Coffee Talk mugs, and people sent me notes. I was trying to read them. When people order from State of Style and they send me notes, I try to read them. But yesterday was interesting. I got a message from a younger, I say younger because I'm 41, but a younger girl. She was in her 20s. And she told me that she had been dating this guy at work. And they had been dating for about 8 months. And every time that there's a holiday party coming up. And she said to him, why don't we just go together? And he went back to what he always says to her, that he's just a private person. He would prefer to keep the relationship more private. So I said to her, well, I understand private. There's no issue for me with somebody wanting privacy. But let me ask you these questions. Have you ever met any of his friends? Have you ever met any of his family? 8 months. Have you ever been to his apartment? Do you ever see him outside of just meeting after work or him coming home to your apartment after work? And she started to explain the dynamics of their relationship. And I was listening very intently. He's not married. But essentially, I said to her, just so you know, your relationship is not private based on what you're telling me. Your relationship is a secret. I don't know why. I'm not getting the feeling that he's married, but there's a reason that he's keeping it secret. So I started asking questions to her. Let's talk about the types of reasons people keep it. Because she was like, I don't understand. I'm such a nice person. Why would he keep me a secret? Let's try to figure it out. Is it possible he has a girlfriend? She was like, I think I'm his girlfriend. I'm like, you do? You think you're his girlfriend? He doesn't want to go to the company Christmas party together and you think you're his girlfriend? I'm going to go with no on that. I'm going to just check no. Or is it possible he has another girlfriend outside of you? She was like, I don't think so. I mean, I see him 2 or 3 nights a week. I'm like, okay, alrighty. I said, is it possible that you guys have a company policy where he feels like he could lose his job? You know, a lot of this Harvey Weinstein stuff and all of that stuff going on, like, people are scared. And she was like, no. She was like, our company policy is only that, you know, executive, you know, higher ups can't date, you know, subordinates. And she was like, he and I work in different departments. He's not over me in any capacity. I'm like, okay, well, let's just keep going through it. Are you guys interracial? And she was like, no, we're both white. I'm like, okay, because sometimes people date outside the race. They get nervous that their friends and family won't understand. I know when I first started, I didn't care, but I didn't know how people would respond. So I'm like, okay, well, it's not that. Did he ever date your sister or a friend of yours? You know, anything that he would be avoiding. And she was like, not that I know of. So I was like, wow, I'm really, like, this is really interesting to me. And I don't want to play FBI. And I told her, listen, any relationship where you have to play FBI, you're in the wrong relationship. I'll tell you that right now. Really, because I said, so anyway, I said to her, have you flat out asked him? She said, no. I said, why? She said, I think I'm scared of his answer, which is a very honest answer, by the way. I appreciate that level of honesty. Like, I don't want to ask the question because I'm scared of the answer. Sometimes being in that limbo space, that emotional purgatory, is less scary than asking the question you don't really want to hear the answer to. I know there's a few questions I have for people right now that I'm scared to ask because I don't really want to hear the answer. Because the answer will require change, and change at times is scary. So if she really likes this dude and they've been doing this dance for 8 months, she's probably convincing herself it's really not that big of a deal. He's just a private person. So I said, girl, my spidey sense tells me you're a side chick. I hate to say that to you without any proof. That's what my spidey sense tells me. Because when a man likes a woman, he doesn't care who, what, this, that. When Michael had to introduce me to his mother, there was every reason for Michael to not want to introduce me to his mother. I am the last thing my mother-in-law wanted. It turned out being exactly what she needed, but at the time, I was definitely not what she wanted. And Michael was like, we're engaged. I'm calling my mom. I was like, wait, do you want to start with your dad? He was like, nope. Mom, I asked Jamie to marry me. When a man wants to be with you, he doesn't care who knows. So I'm trying to figure it out. Like, or this dude is out there with a certain game and doesn't want people to know he has a chick at all, right? So, how are they doing?
Are you taking them to school?
I don't know. I can, I guess.
Take them with Olivia,
Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Sorry. So, anyway. So, I told her to keep me posted. She's going to, her plan is to press him to go to the Christmas party together. And she said, if he won't go with me, I'm taking a date. And I said, okay, now starts the game portion of your relationship because you're unhappy. And when you're unhappy, you start playing games. And the games with the subliminal Facebook posts and the provocative Instagram posts and taking other people with you and trying to make him jealous, that's not a way to get a man that you want. That's a temporary get, by the way. If you get a man from jealousy, just so you know, it's temporary. His instincts jump in. His fighter, hunter instincts jump in temporarily. But once he realizes he has you and that was all a game, he's going to go right back to what he was doing because you're not the one. It's that simple. You're not the one. When you have to rope him in, he'll come. You can lead that horse to water. He'll drink for a minute, and then he's going to go right back out to the pasture because you're not the one. So I told her, handle it however you want to handle it and keep us posted. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a difference between keeping aspects of your relationship private and keeping things a secret. When you are in a situation with anybody and you are a secret, there is a reason. Now, I've gone through some of the reasons I could think of. There could be others. Maybe he's gay. Maybe he's got a boyfriend. I don't know. But there's a reason he's keeping her a secret. And he's using the word private because most women won't push back on that. Oh, okay. I get it. You're private. I want to respect that. No. Men are not private. Men are only private when they're doing things they're not supposed to do. When a man wants to be with a woman, he is anything but private. He's like, has anybody seen my beautiful woman? Y'all, look at my woman. Look at her. Look at this woman. That's how men are. Because they're hunters. Haven't you ever seen pictures of those gross hunters who kill elephants and must take a picture with the elephant? It's not enough that they killed the elephant. They need to take a picture with the tail or the tusk. That's what men do. They hunt and then they show off their kill or their prize or whatever it is. So, to that I say, and some of you right now are thinking to yourself, oh, well, my guy, I mean, I'm not a secret. I mean, we just really need to keep things private because he doesn't like blah, blah, blah. Girl, you are lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself. No. Keeping some elements of your relationship private is fine. Okay? Like, I don't tell y'all everything that Michael and I do. I didn't tell you that he made disgusting faces at me yesterday while I ate a bowl of peanut butter and marshmallow fluff, because that's private. But my relationship with Michael is not a secret. Everybody who knows me knows that I am in love with that man, that I am married to that man, that I most days want to choke the living shit out of that man because he's mine. See the difference? I don't share every detail because some things are private, but nothing about our relationship is a secret. You got to know the difference, ladies. You got to know the difference. Oh boy, here comes a dog. Okay. So, with that I say that I love you guys very much. There's a share button right there. If you would share this video, I so appreciate it. I love you guys so much today. Have a great, great day.